let's begin then. How's it going? How are you doing today?
Good.
What did you say?
I'm good today. Yeah.
Great, that's very good to hear. Thank you for joining on time. Let's check our homework really quickly first. So you have a recording here, very nice. Very well done. Great work. 4 minutes, 30 seconds, that's very nice as well. We have part 1 with 4 questions, yeah?
Yeah.
And a part 2 answer as well. Okay. Yeah, very nice. So this is the official IELTS questions. Let's actually move them up a little bit so we can see them here. Like this. No. Okay. So next time when you record, please do part 2 separately. Is it okay? Do you understand?
Yeah.
So just, you have a recording here, right? Like 4 minutes. I recommend doing part 1 and part 2 separately.
Yeah. I understand.
Okay. Because it's easier to see the length of part 2, and it's a separate thing anyway, so it's better to do separately. Okay, now let me listen a little bit.
Part 1. The first question is, do you like studying?
Let's practice this. Question is, can you say this?
Yes. Question is.
Question is, the first question is,
The first question is.
yeah, don't forget the Z, please.
In science when you were at school? My answer.
Okay, let's let me write a list of mispronunciations then for you, so you can check that. Pronunciation issues, let's call them. Science. Ending. Science.
Science.
Yeah.
Answer is, that's right, because
Again, let me listen.
right, because my answer is were at school. My answer is, that's right.
Well, this is totally wrong. You need to practice that a lot. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
It needs to be one thing, not that's right, but that's right.
That's right.
That's right. Yes, you need to practice that many, many times.
Because I'm good at logic and conclusion, and I like experience.
This is what you said. We have. You could even write it down like this, because that's how you say it, right? That right? Let me listen again one more time real quick.
I'm good at you right because my answer is, that's right, because I'm good at.
I would even say like this. You said right. Yeah, that's a different word. Not right, but right. But okay. So that's what you say, and you need to write down exactly what you are saying in the recording. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see the problem. You said logics, not a real word, right? No S. I likes sounds like that. Wrong grammar. So let's try to say it correctly then. What do we have here? Well, let's try logic as well. Logic,
Logic.
yeah, very good. But you need to say it together. Logic and calculation.
Logic and calculation.
Easy, right? Okay. I like.
I like.
Experience. No, it
Ex
wasn't even. Yeah. What was it? Is it? Was it at the start? Experiments, you said, but sounds like experience, right? So, like this, experiments. You can check pronunciation in a dictionary. Very easy. Yeah. What does it start with?
experience.
Experiment.
Exper
Experiment.
experiment.
Very good. But you also have, what do you have? You have the t sound at the end, right? So experiment,
Experiment.
not p.
Experiment.
Ik.
Experiment.
Wait, but if you
Experiment.
get s, x.
Experiment.
Yes, experiment.
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 Not p, but pe.
Experiment.
Yeah, very hard to say, yeah, and um, and it should be with an s, right? Experiments.
Experiments.
Yeah, but you're saying experiments should be together. Experiments.
Experiments.
Experiment.
Experiment.
But then you're not saying the s. Experiments. Experiments.
Experiments.
Okay, so that's why we have pronunciation issues. What do? Let's say uh, practice this before every homework. Okay, just say many times. Yeah. All right. Next.
Logic and calculation and analyze experience.
Yeah. All right. Also, calculation. Look at the sound. What do we have here? It's cal.
Calculation.
Calculation. We actually have well, yeah, calculation, right? Calculation.
Calculation.
Yeah, that was pretty good actually. Hold on.
The second question is, what do you remember about your science teacher at school?
You said actually schools. You said teacher uh, at schools like this. So teachers at school. Can you practice?
Teacher at school.
Teachers at.
Teachers at school.
Teachers at school.
Teachers at school.
Good. But you need to say many times at home. Yeah, when you do homework.
My science teacher's name is her name is Hồng.
Her names. My science teaches. Her names is Hong. So she has many names, right? Or one name?
One name.
Yeah. One what?
One name.
Name. No S. Yeah.
Name.
So let's say she has one name like this. Can you try?
Yeah. She has one name.
And we are missing something. Should be which is
Which is
And let's try it again. So my science teacher. Okay. What do you remember what you said? We should change it a bit. So my science teacher. We don't need names. Let's do it like this. Let's try to let's write down general comments for you. We don't need Vietnamese names. Avoid Vietnamese names. English instead. Yeah. So you don't have to say the name. You just say tell me about her, right? What do you remember? You could say she was very good at teaching. She was a funny person. She looks like this, like that. She did this and this. What did she do during the classes? What do you remember more? Not names, right? Names is not important at all. Yeah. Actually, we could say like this. So, yeah, my science teacher. Maybe even better to say. Yes, we need school. Yeah, my. What do you remember about your science teacher? You could just say she was very. Something was well. She was really good at what?
Teaching.
What else?
Good at teaching.
What else? What else can you say? Good at what? What else? Only teaching? Or like what was she good at doing?
Helping me in the practice.
Helping. Well, yeah, or you could say she was good at helping me study well, maybe like this. She had. Listen.
She has black hair.
You said a black hair. I don't know why. She has black hair. No article. Yeah. You try. Has black hair.
Has black hair.
Yeah.
Her figure is bit tall and slim.
Okay. This was alright. But try to use longer sentences. Yeah. Try to always use longer sentences instead of smaller ones. How? How do we do that? How do we make sentences longer? Use speech, like the sentences,
Yeah.
How do we do that?
I think it's more sentence.
But more, it will be smaller, more smaller sentences. We don't need that. We need more longer sentences. So how do we make longer sentences?
Use linking word.
Yeah, words. Use natives and linking words to combine smaller sentences together, right? For example, here, how can you make one long sentence with this?
He has black hair and figure is a bit tall and slim.
I think because you remember, so you could say was, or you could say like I am still studying with her now. if it's true. Well, if you want to say that, I mean. And then you can say she has, she is. But the question is about the past. Like, were at school, remember the teacher. So was, not now. So then you need to say had, or her something, her figure was. Yeah. And how do you make one sentence out of this?
She has black hair and her figure is a bit tall and slim.
No, we don't say was is, right? Just was. I'm crossing it
Ah,
out. Yeah, it's crossed out.
was a bit tall and slim.
Actually, I don't like a bit tall. Doesn't sound right, right? So her figure, I would say simpler. She was tall and rather slim with black hair. Rather slim with black, or with dark hair, I should say. Dark hair. Can you say it, please?
She was tall and rather slim with dark hair.
Okay.
Question number 3 is
Let's write this down. Yeah, as well. 3.
Three.
Number 3.
Number three.
The,
Three.
the, the. You needed the.
Three.
how interested are you in science now?
By the way, what did you do first? Let's see. Wrote down the answers or recorded yourself speaking. What did you do first?
Listen my record.
So you recorded yourself or wrote down the answers first? Which one?
Record yourself speaking. Record myself speaking.
And then you listened? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that's what we need. Don't write, please. You need to hear your mistakes. If you hear them, you will not make them often. You will get better. But if you are scared or shy or don't like listening to yourself, then you will not get better.
Uh, Science is my main subject after math and literature, so I am very interested in it.
Be very careful with this word, interested. Like, all right, let's see, very interested in.
Very interested in.
Don't hurry. Let's check the pronunciation, right? So we have two ways to say intre or intra, interested or interested. Well, let's say this one is a bit easier, right? Interested.
Interested.
We have intra,
Interested.
did,
Interested.
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 Yeah. So we don't have this sound, you see? This letter, I mean, is not here. It's just tra. We don't say inter. Usually, we just say
Yes.
intra.
Yes.
This one is or sound, and this one is e. So different also. So these two sounds are different. Two letters, you say them differently, right? Because and that's how English works. You need to check this always in the dictionary. Yeah. Click on that link in the chat.
Yeah.
And then click on the, you see British English, the sound, to listen.
Interested. Interested.
Interested. Interested.
Yeah. So you listen, you click, listen, say, click, listen, say, like that at home. All right.
Yeah.
Practice and no, I practice it every day to get a high score.
Okay. Science is my main subject after math and literature. So I'm very interested in it. Okay. You see, this is a longer sentence. What is the connective here?
So.
Yeah, so the connective is so. And it makes it a longer sentence. And it's very good. Yeah. You could say science is my primary interest instead of main subject. Can you try?
Science is my primary interest.
After math and literature.
After math and literature. So I am very interested.
I practice it every day. You could say like this: I am passionate about it.
I am passionate about it.
Do you know passionate? Passionate and primary. And I'm passionate, but not to get a high score. And so I'm passionate about it. And you could say, and what else? Well, I make sure to study every day, or I make sure to study. Yeah, and I make sure to study every day. Study it every day. Yeah, like that. Can you try?
I'm passionate about it, and I make sure to study it every day.
Yeah. Okay. This is better.
Question number 4 is what do you think has been an important recent scientific development?
Okay. I think there's a couple more mistakes.
Been an important for is what do you think has been an important recent scientific?
Okay, so we have things for some reason. Things? No. Thing has been, right? And we need to combine those. Thing has been.
Thing has been.
Thing has been.
Thing has been.
You think has been.
You think has been.
You think has been.
You think has been.
Okay. Important. Do you know this word recent?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It's me now.
It means.
Now.
It means.
It mean. It mean.
Means now.
It means now.
Good. Very good. It.
It.
It means.
It means.
Yeah, let's write it down as well. It means like that. And well, actually, not now. It just means happened.
Time ago.
A short time ago. Yes, it's not now. Just happened recently. Happened a short time ago. Okay. So check the meaning of the words when you see them. Very important.
Big development. I think it
Put the dictionaries here for you, right? Use dictionaries like this. Well, yeah. What do we have? For example, the Oxford Learners one. I love it. And what the source is great. And Ostic. Ostic is great as well. These are actually wrong. This. Okay. Collocations dictionary. Try to put a word here, and you will see how it is being used. For example, speak. You can use certain words to with speak. For example, I want to speak, I refuse to speak, dare to speak, about to speak, or speak with. Yeah. You have
Yeah.
prepositions, phrases, adverbs, verbs, whatever you need, you can find it here. Very useful dictionary. Or synonyms. You know synonyms?
Yeah.
And this is for pronunciation and meaning. If you need meaning, this is really good. One of the best for learning. You see, it's called learners dictionaries. You are a learner, so it's very good for you because it's easy and simple to use, and it explains it very well.
is the important thing that science had developed recently is ChatGPT, because you can find all the information you want in there.
They said in there actually. Well, let's check. So I think the important thing has the important thing. What is missing here? Do you know?
Thanks.
Is that science has developed rather recently. So not recently, but rather recently. Like, well, I don't know. Science has been around forever, like 2,000 years, 3,000 years. We already had science. I don't know why you're saying that. You mean like technology, yeah? That technology, but that's different. Different, yeah?
Yeah.
Not the same. That the important thing is that technology has developed rather recently. That, let's say, a piece of technology that has developed recently is, you could say, AI or neural networks or language models. Well, it sounds a bit better in English rather than just the name. Yeah, AI, artificial intelligence, right? Just say that.
Yeah.
much better words than ChatGPT. Because you find, but it doesn't make sense, right? So developed recently because you can find everything. Does it make sense? How can you connect like this? You said you're good at logic, right? Are you actually good at logic? Not logical, yes?
Yeah.
We need something else. What do you think?
Mm. Yes.
Well, because, or maybe we don't need because. Maybe a different connective. Linking word, different linking word.
Additionally,
Additionally, as developed recently is ChatGPT. Thing is not a piece. Additionally, no, it doesn't really. It's better, but it doesn't work yet. You could just actually start a new sentence. It's a
more furthermore,
no.
can
It's ChatGPT. Just nothing is better, I think. Just stop here and say you can find, or like this. You can find all the information you want there. It should be like an exclamation mark.
Instead of searching on Google, you just need to chat with AI and it gives you the information you need.
That something like it's give you.
give
Important Google, you just need to chat with AI and it gives you
It's give you, you said. So careful with that. It. If you're saying it will give, then should be careful. It will give.
it
Try.
will give
Will give and it gives.
it gives
Good. Instead of searching, uh, in Google, maybe. Yeah, I think that sounds better. Searching for anything or something in Google. Just need to chat. Yeah, and it will give you the information. Yeah, this is a good answer. So, can you repeat it, please?
I think the important
Again,
I think the important I think the important is the AI artificial intelligence.
artificial,
I think
artificial,
artificial intelligence
intelligence.
intelligence. You know, you can find the information you want in there. So
Wait, so
instead,
you could say, I think the important thing is what again?
I think the important things,
Thing,
things,
the important thing.
I think the important thing is that technology. I think the important thing that technology is recent, rather recently. Is
But wait, I think the technology. What?
I think the technology rather recently
Doesn't make sense. You're saying,
development.
I think the technology rather recently. Doesn't make sense.
I think the thing that the thing is,
From the start, please.
I think the I think I think the important things
Thing.
thing I think
I
I think the important thing that is the technologies.
let's see. I think the important thing.
I think the important thing that
No.
is that technology.
You don't have to.
I think the important thing that technology.
No. Again.
I think the important thing is that technology development is artificial intelligence.
Artificial. Okay, let's write it down. Yeah.
Artificial.
What do we have? Yeah. Artificial. And the
The, the
yeah.
is artificial intelligence.
Intelligent. Yes.
You know,
Well, you said intelligent. That's what you said. Intelligence.
intelligence. You can buy the information that you can that you want there.
Try not to read. You need to remember. Yeah. No reading. Uh, you can find all the information you need there.
You can find all the information you want there.
Next.
Instead of for searching in Google, in searching in Google,
Instead of what?
instead of searching in Google,
Searching for
instead of
something.
searching for something in Google, you
Yeah.
you just chat with the AI, so it will give you the information you need.
Okay. You speak too slowly, right? Slow speech with hesitation equals band 5 maximum. Yeah, that's how you speak right now. You speak a little too slowly, like this. It's a little hard to listen to that, and it's not going to be better than this. So that's why you need more of these recordings. The recordings like this we do every time. And let's see, your test is, when was it? In August? It's very
And
soon. Right now you speak like band 5, and if you want to get better, well, let's do more recordings. You can find topics online. I'm gonna add it here for you. Let's do it like this. Homework. I'm not gonna put a date here. I want you to do as much as you can, right? As much as you can. Do this as much as you want to improve. Yeah.
yeah,
We need what of this? Have a very good document with a lot of topics. Let's see. So pick part 2 and part 3 from here, from this link. It's a list of topics. So you pick anything you want here, anything you haven't done.
yeah,
Not part 1. Part 1 is a bit too easy. Or, well, okay, we could do part 1. Let's say like this. Warm up with part 1 questions. You'll have to record them. Just warm up. Look through them. And then you have part 2 topic with part 3 questions. Yeah?
yeah,
This is from the forecast, well, at the beginning of the year. So it's not a high chance that you will get it, but you might. And this is very good to practice the topic.
yeah.
So you answer part 2 and then you answer part 3 questions together. And part 1 is at the start here. You have, for example, convenience store or numbers. Like this. Okay. And then you save the recording links here. Just the recording. Write down what you hear in this document. You can do this every day. I recommend every day because right now your level is pretty low. I'm just asking Mrs. High to tell your parents that you need to do homework every day if you want to get a 6 or 6.5.
Yeah.
And that's it, because we cannot waste time. All right. Let me listen to part 2 now.
The information unit. Okay, let's move on to part 2.
And this, part 2 is different, not just describe. What else do we have here? We have this part. You did not say that. I mean, you didn't put it here. You should put it here. Very important.
Describe a tourist attract in your country.
You said describe a tourist attract. What is that? What is attract?
It means
Attraction, not attract.
Attraction.
Again,
Tourist attraction.
in your country that you would
Is
recommend.
that you would recommend?
You read as if you don't want to get a 6 at all. You read as level 5, very slowly, problems with pronunciation, problems with reading. That's like very low level. You can't get the score if you don't practice every day. I'm going to teach you now a little bit with part 2. Part 3 next lesson we're going to cover in more detail. And yeah, this is not very good at the moment, unfortunately. I really want to help you though.
To start, today I would like to tell you
I can put it like this. I can put 3 dots, the ellipses, here where you have pauses.
about
So
to start.
pause.
Today
Today,
I would
pause.
like to tell
To tell, and then pause. Very weird. It's not good at all. This pause is very bad pause.
you about the tourist destination in my country that I want to introduce is Dalat.
And here we have also, you see, you have a pretty simple sentence, and you have 5 pauses and a slow speech. You need to practice saying that together.
Yeah.
But bad practice to start with today. Let me write it down for you. Start part 2 with when so the first, and try.
When I saw the topic card, the first tourism, the first tourism's attraction spring.
Tourism's. No S at the end, but first tourism doesn't make
Yeah.
it tourist.
The first tourist attraction spring in
That
sprang to my words.
yeah, you try to use that. Or okay, you could say I would like to tell you. That's okay as well. That's fine. To start, I'd like to tell you, and actually, well, all right. To start is okay. Yeah, that's all right. I would like to tell you about a tourist destination, and are you repeating? No, you said destination. Okay, that's good. Tourist destination in my country, and this doesn't make sense. Like you're already talking about it. Well, I guess all right. We could keep it. It's sort of like a paraphrase. I'd like to tell you. I want to introduce. Tell you about tourist destination. I want to introduce. And what is missing here? Which word?
The destination is Dalat.
Which? And we cannot say Dalat. Why? Do you remember why? Because
use Vietnamese.
yeah, we don't. So what is Dalat in English? Well, you have it here, right? Small. Which you could just say which is a small city in. Do we have such thing as Western Vietnam? I don't think it's really true. Let's see. Dalat Wikipedia. What does the wiki say? Is Central Highlands region, not Western. Yeah. You could say it's the largest city in the central region of Vietnam.
It's the largest city in the Central Highlands in Vietnam.
Not Central Highlands, Central region, Central area, or just
Central.
Central Vietnam, you could say.
It's the largest city in the Central region in Vietnam.
Okay, the largest city, yeah? And you could say, what else? Well, yeah, just keep it simple. So Western is not really true, but it doesn't matter. In IELTS, you could say it's located, I don't know, in Antarctica. Who cares? Like, it doesn't matter. What matters is English, which is a small city. And this,
Đà Lạt is a small city in western Vietnam. It is a small city, but
you have these interruptions everywhere. This is, how do we say this is?
This is
has many beautiful landscapes like Pine Hills,
Pine Hills or something?
Datala.
Yeah, so we cannot have names like this. So, and again, another stop. Okay. Well, what do we have? Landscapes. Yeah.
landscapes.
Yeah, landscapes.
Landscapes
Like.
like.
Landscapes like.
Landscapes like.
You are separating them. Not good. Should be one word basically. Not Pine Hills. Pine.
Pine Hills.
There's no Pine Hills. Pine Hills.
Pine Hills.
Waterfall and flower fields. No names, please.
Waterfalls and flower fields. In Đà Lạt, you can go to the night market to try street food or go cloud hunting at cafes on the hills early in the morning.
What is cloud hunting? Cloud hunt, I don't understand.
You can
Well,
in the it is means in the early morning in Đà Lạt you can go to the coffee in the hills to see the cloud.
clouds.
Yeah, clouds.
Cafes. Right, very good. I like this a lot. This is the best part of your speech. Very interesting. But you need to explain this. You need paraphrase if you want 6.5. You need to show that you can paraphrase. Yeah.
So reason why I would recommend Đà Lạt as a notable destination is because
But here so many stops. Is because
the cuisine here is very rich. The people are extremely friendly.
all right. Well, let's see. Cuisine.
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 And
Cuisine.
especially especially the climate
Especially
the climate is very pleasant.
And people are extremely friendly, and the climate is especially pleasant, like this.
the climate is especially pleasant.
Especially, right? Use the dictionaries, you have them here, Oxford learners, to listen. All right. That was how long?
Many beautiful landscapes like to tell.
So, okay, we have 2 minutes. What is it? 140. But yeah, 140. Well, not too bad, but kind of slow. You see, you have spoken for 2 minutes, but you said very little. And not very, but like half of what you could say if you spoke without delays.
Yeah.
All right. So in part 2, we need to follow the. So in part 2, follow the questions one by one. Use transitions between questions like and about. What do we have? Yeah, and about where it's located, if something right. As for what you can see there are many, for example, things like this or that. What else? Speaking of the why, what I. Can you say this?
About
Can you say this? Read
uh
it.
about about
Just read it.
as can see
Can you read it aloud so I can hear?
about which is the largest city in the
No, just
century,
read this, please.
and about where is located is as for what you can see there. They are speaking of why I would like recommend this place
Would
is
recommend.
recommend.
Okay. So, do you have any questions? So, all right, this is okay, but try to write in paragraphs. Actually, another thing, when doing homework, mm, make sure to separate your part 2 into paragraphs according to the questions. Okay?
Yeah.
This is very important. Next time, don't write like this, one text. You have questions, follow them one by one and separate your speech. All right, what questions do you have about homework?
Mm, my question is in the part two, I can take answer the one question with one sentence.
No, you need to answer at least with 2 sentences. One by one, answer with at least 2 sentences. Yeah.
Yeah, and when I record, I combine the sentence answer.
Yes, you record one, the whole part 2 together, everything, all questions together in part 2, of course. It's still
Yeah.
one answer. Okay, well, next time, when do we meet?